Good evening. How goes it? So good. So good. So good. Can you hear the crunch? What's going on? Thanks for coming in, everybody. Who's in here right now? Sasha, Mary, Naya. Hey, nice to see you. John Allen. Thank you for being here, sir. Just because. Hi, Christy. Mamma mia. Sorry about that. Hi, Stacy. Lola. Artisan Lola, how are you? So. For you, if you guys were here yesterday, last night, showed two videos that turned out to be a very, very WTF moment. Very lackluster, anticlimactic ending, or I should say, revelation as to what the deal was, what happened at the dollar store, and she finally came out with it. She says she checked up. She was in line to pay, checked the price on a towel, and she said, "Oh, let the lady behind me go. I'm gonna go get some more towels." And according to her, she went and got a bunch of towels and came right back. At which point, the girl at the register told her, sorry, you got to go to the back of the line. You got out of line." And that's what triggered her. That set her off. Let me talk to the manager. Full blown Karen just came out, right? So the word on the street is it didn't quite go that way. From what I understand, she didn't go and come right back. She did some more shopping and took a while to come back. So it wasn't like I'm going 20 feet to grab something and I'm stepping right back. So there's really more to that story, which we knew there probably was. But maybe I'll shed some more light on that later. I have to get permission. Got to be, try to do it legit. And they were going at it online yesterday. So it turns out, hang on, let me get a confirmation of something because I want to make sure that. I guess I wanted to get permission to say certain things. I don't want to just come out and say stuff because this is from a reliable third party about the real story. The real story. So, having said that, we thought maybe it's going to be over. Trying to figure out, did the lady she was arguing with have something to do with the lady she was arguing in the comments, Melissa? Did she have something to do? Did that have something to do with the dollar story? Turns out, yes. So, you 1 second. Brief moment. Punky, what up, Punky? Hi, Punky. Hey, Leanne. I'm not monetizing. Que pasa? Chapina, hi there. Aurora, welcome. Did I see? What up, Chris? Mimi. Okay. So, okay. I'll hold off on that. I just want to make sure it's okay to talk about this. I know it bothers me too, not to just let me just come out with it. But I try to, obey or be good or be nice or be, legit and not say something that someone may not want me to say. So hold that thought. And maybe we'll just get to the video. How's that? Let's do the video and get that started because this is 90 minutes. And I will try to speed up where I can. And then there's a bonus video. There's a Walmart incident. This is from many years ago. But this video, that video, maybe we can start to see a pattern of some kind here. So, without further ado, let's do this. This ain't going now. Uh-oh, I'm freezing up. Oh. Nasty. All right. Now we should be good. Got it. Got it. We're good. We're good. This is from earlier today. And really this could be one of those, what would you do? Like one of these survey questions they pose online on TikTok or whatever. You're buying something, you step out of line. You take a little while, but then you come back and you want to resume the spot you were at. Is that fair? Or do you get kicked to the back of the line and you got to deal with it? What would you do? I say go to the back of the line. Like I said, if it was 5 feet, 10 feet, and you went to grab something, hang on, let me go grab it. Okay, here it is. That's one thing. But you walk away, disappear for 5 minutes, even. Sorry, life continues. Let me scoot up a little bit. Oh, did I miss that? I don't want to miss that.
Options next to the.
Oh, she's ordering something.
Hi there. I would like 3 shots of espresso.
3 shots of espresso over ice?
Over ice, and one of your protein drinks, the vanilla one with no sugar.
Wouldn't you order that and say, yes, I would like a protein drink? Oh, please add 3 shots. Not, yeah, can I have 3 shots? Oh, yeah, I want a protein drink. I mean, I know ordering from, these places, foo coffee places used to be a thing. Confusing. People would go up and go, how do I order? I don't know how to order this. But come on, it's been decades now. You order your main drink and then you want something added to it. I don't say, oh, can I have extra cream? Oh, yeah, give me some coffee. Anyway.
For the triple espresso over ice, what size is it going to be?
Go ahead and make it a venti, because I'm going to put that protein shake in there.
So what size is the sugar-free protein? I'm sorry.
You have them there where you have the cold options next to the register.
I wonder if she's going to insult that girl too. She sounds pretty young.
You have like 2 of them.
So you want the Koya protein shakes? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, not that one though. You have another one. It's blue and white.
You said the blue one is fine?
Yeah, it's vanilla, right? With no sugar?
Let me check. It has 3 grams of sugar, that blue one.
That's fine.
And you want 2 of them, right?
No, just one.
1? Okay, anything else?
Yes. Do you have a protein box?
The protein boxes, I will need to check in the back real quick.
Okay.
Okay, I have a cheese and fruit one only. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else for you?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's order for you out the window. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, how's everybody doing? Will you all have a snack with me? I'm gonna take a little break. Hi there. Hello, Mr. Aguilera, Victoria, Monique, Debbie, Vanessa, Linda, and Miss Audrey.
You guys really think she got a reduction? I can't tell, and I promise I'm not staring, trying to look, but just casually looking from this camera angle, I can't tell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Camera angle, okay.
Hello, thank you for choosing Starbucks. What can I get you? So, let me park real quick. Hopefully I can deactivate soon. Right?
You can deactivate whenever you want. You just choose not to. Or you choose to come back. Nobody made you come back.
I can never get a break. Always have to come back to this. Hello. This is Vanessa Tijerina coming at you live.
Oh, for you.
She can never get a break. Poor thing. Poor thing.
Let me put this. My name.
Oh yeah, don't forget to put the what is it? Flaky or frosty? What did she call me? I forgot. I can't remember. I know it wasn't frosty. Zesty, oh, thank you.
All right.
Does it say zesty?
Okay.
Hey, Paul.
It's a protein. I really didn't want this. I didn't want this one. I think they said that they had this one. I was like, I don't. There's another one. There's another one that's blue and white. This only has 20 grams, and I wanted the one that has 30. But it's okay.
We'll change it. Walk into this park.
Is what I get now, instead of getting a latte. I just get this. Thank you.
Big spender, big spender.
If I'll do all of that right now. Hold on. This is what I do. This is one of the first videos that you're watching of mine. Welcome. If you've been here before and you haven't caused problems, welcome back. This is a survival page. My name is Vanessa Tejerina, and I'm just a regular person, and I live in the Rio Grande Valley, which is the southernmost tip of Texas. I'm gonna have a snack here, so if you're one of those people that don't like people eating while they're making live videos, I don't care, because I'm not here for anybody's entertainment. Even if they want to call me their entertainment, it doesn't matter. This is my life. This is a survival page. So I had to survive a lot of brutality at the hands of people. So I have to start with that, because that's really what this video is about, because I'm going to give y'all an update to what happened just the other day.
Hey, Margaret.
That made me come out of deactivation, right? So I went to
So that dollar store incident made her come out of her hiatus. She just can't get any rest. She can't cut a break. She was forced to interrupt her hiatus and tell everybody and build up this huge story. I don't know. I think she should go to the back of the line, and she should have left it like that and get on with your life. That's my thing.
You know, let me park somewhere else. It all started back 12 years ago, and really all I did was stand up for my 4 kids. I believed them. And I did the very absolute most that a parent can do. Period. That's what I did. And every legal, lawful, ethical way possible. I wielded democracy. Now, some of you that live outside of the Rio
Okay,
Grande
I'm going to
Valley
quit
or
muting
the
it because
rest
I
of
forget
Texas
to
or
take the mute
outside of
off.
Texas,
I said you didn't wield any kind of democracy. You haven't wielded anything. The only thing you wield was your car when you're in it and it's wheeling away. But you didn't wield anything. She's trying to make herself sound like some kind of civil rights hero, or
understand, like, what's the big deal, right? What's the big deal? Why would they, what? It's a small town in the Rio Grande Valley.
Hey,
So
Joe.
you look at the map of Texas, it is the bottom tip of Texas. It is Starr County, Hidalgo County, Cameron County, and Willacy County. Okay?
I think she just enjoys saying that because I don't think anybody cares.
And so this is one of the poorest, if not the poorest areas of the nation.
It's not the poorest of the nation. It's not. There are other very poor areas, I believe. The Virginias have very poor areas. Some reservations are pretty bad too.
As far as social media goes, there's hardly any influencers, right? A lot of people here, because of those circumstances, are desperate for attention. No joke. They're desperate for attention. I was desperate for attention.
You are desperate for attention.
But this is a survival page. I was like, oh, you're going to come after me? You're going to come after me because I live in a small town and I'm a woman, right? And so they attempted, the people that were doing harm to my children, their parents, their grandparents, their families, the officials that were in charge at every level of government, the school district, the municipal court, the district court, the justice of the peace. No joke, I'm not kidding. I've gotten a justice of the peace sanctioned. It's the truth, and that's one of the hardest things to do.
The mayor, the governor, the president, the vice president, the senators, the Pope. Who else? The managers at the bank. Everybody victimized her and her family. Everybody. The UTRGV football team. Everybody did. Everybody.
In Texas, but that's how badly they behaved with me. No, they came after me completely. And I guess they came after me in the very beginning because people were listening to me. And I guess the best way to try to discredit me is to put mugshots out there on me.
Yes, bitch, I heard you. I'm pretending like I didn't.
And that's what they did. They arrested me 12 times. I've never been convicted. So in the meantime, these people from the public thought that it was okay to just do whatever they wanted to me, right? Follow me, gang stalk me. I am neurodivergent. They hate that I'm autistic. They do. They hate that I have ADHD and that I am autistic. Only their kids can be autistic. Only their loved ones can be autistic. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's the area of the nation where I come from. I come from an area of the nation where there's a huge population of people that will judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree and be like, what the fuck is wrong with that fish? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your comprehension, right? There's nothing wrong with the fact that you cannot recognize that that is an attribute, something that is achieved, that is not achieved by a fish. There's nothing wrong with you, right? It's the fish, right? That's where I come from.
The fish.
And what really bothered them, both the people that were in power, they did really bad things. They did really bad things. They covered up atrocious acts by...
Oh, and I'm sure you got to throw Trump in there. It's Trump's fault too. I mean, she named everybody you can imagine. Everybody you can imagine. WTF, man.
By police. They planted evidence in my car. I'm not lying. One little officer was driving around with paraphernalia for, I don't know, God knows how long.
So, okay. If she's going to keep repeating this every single time, then so am I. So what happened to that video the very next day where you admitted it was yours? You admitted it was in your house. You admitted you put it in the car. in your car. Was that like a parallel universe that happened somewhere else in space and time or something? Are you going to say it was AI? Because there wasn't back then. She never addresses that. I mean, she hears me say it, and her minions do, but they like just ignore it. Like, you freaking admitted it was your crack pipe, yet you want to blame a police officer for planting the evidence? Del hocico.
God knows how long he was driving around with that paraphernalia, and that was why they wanted to get into my car so bad, right? Mm-hmm. And so everything that they did to me was something that people that just hated me from the public, who I did not know, right? It was all something that people used. And here recently, another hater from my hometown tried to use all of that. Like, first of all, it's secondhand coming from you, right? Second of all, it's you. And third of all, if I don't care that the person that you're trying to flex on me with does it, then why would I care if you do it? Why? Right? And so I've been trying to take a break, and I've had some really vicious haters, right? For like the last 2 or 3 years, I couldn't take a break because of this woman named Ofelia Moreno, and it's the damn truth. She was out there trying to change people's views on me. She was literally trying to taint the jury pool against me and monger hate against me. And she had some weird obsession with me, and was in some weird competition with me.
The truth is, they got into a back and forth. One reacted, so the other one reacted, and then the other one reacted. And when you start reacting to reactions, guess what? You're going back and forth. And they're neighbors. But no,
and it's like, ma'am, you're no. Things that cannot compare cannot compete.
In case you missed it.
No. Mm-mm. So for a long time, I could not take a break from social media. Right? It's real hard for me. I used to live a very soft life. I did. Until this happened with my kids. I had a wonderful life. Mm-hmm. I worked really, really hard, but it didn't matter because every day was paradise when I got home. That was my sanctuary. Mm-hmm. They even hated that here recently I took the first vacation in my entire 48 years.
Roy Marukin, Roy. All day long, Roy.
I've been a nurse since 1990.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the mute thing. It's such a. I just want to smack myself, like. If you know, you know.
1998.
Oh, I was going to say, it's sad. To not be able to take a vacation your entire life? I mean, that's, sad. Like, why not? I know there are people like that who've never left their hometown ever at all, or their home state even. But
I have worked my ass off. I have worked so hard that I gained all of my Social Security credits before the age of 30. When I was about 27, 28. That's how hard I worked. Right? And they had a problem with the fact that I took a vacation. So as all of this was happening, like I said, it's a really, they're jealous, and they are. All you have to do is look at, there's not one dignified person who has ever spoken against me. Not one. Not one. Not one dignified human. Not the one from just recently, the other day, which is what this video is about. None of them. None of them. They're all, by hearing them, by seeing them, by listening to them, by seeing what their motives are, you know exactly what type of human they are, and they're anything but dignified. Right? Also, I had to survive all this all by myself. There is no blueprint for this. Yeah. It was too messy for people to help out, like, So they just stood by the sidelines and they just, like that day. One of the most humiliating things, and I've had to survive all of that humiliation. All of it. Because every arrest is a humiliation, right? I mean, I knew that I had faith that I'm going to be clear of everything, right? But in the interim, you're going to have these people that are exactly the way that I described right now, right?
She's going to make me cry. Such a sad story.
I know better because I'm playing the long game. And if I'm anything, if people who are autistic are anything, they are relentless. They are relentless. We do not give up. We do not give up. Especially when we know that the outcome is going to be proving everybody that did anything wrong to you wrong. Yeah. So it's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with people calling me whatever name because nothing like that bothers me. I'm fine with people.
Yet here we are again. But nothing bothers her, right?
People, sobriety shaming me, mom shaming me, doing whatever, right?
It's like the exact same. It's like 3 videos in a row saying the exact same thing. Do you think she's trying to Jim Jones somebody? Hand her minions the Kool-Aid to make sure they get it right, to make sure that they know the story. She's not surviving. She's Jim Jonesing her way all the way through all this. Jeez.
I still have haters that still say, remember when the cops got in your car? But it's like, did you not forget they planted evidence in my car? They planted evidence in my car. If I didn't care that day what the whole world was judging me about, what makes you think I'm going to care all these years later? I'm not. That's one of the biggest things that I overcame. And it was humiliation. My entire town showed up. And half the people hated me because they're just like that. And the other half just watched it happen. Yep. Yeah, I had to survive that. I had to survive them saying, well, they caught you with this and this and this and that. The officers had to plant evidence in my car to even get arrested on me.
You keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that. Nothing will ever come of that because that's not what happened. everybody knows you fessed up to owning the pipe and having it. But she'll this is, and you guys know this by now. We've seen, this is the third video and they all have the same content.
Like, what are y'all gonna do whenever I play that? And when I play the officer, literally, there's been no officer in America. I don't ever think there's been an officer in America that has ever been recorded saying, we're gonna restaurant something, right? Because I don't want to look stupid, because like the whole town is here, so we gotta restaurant something because I don't want to look stupid. It's like, don't worry about it, buddy. You're gonna look stupid. In a few years, you're gonna look absolutely stupid. And it hasn't even gotten there yet, but you will.
All right. Let's do this. Where are we at? 1856. So let's call it 19. We're 19 minutes into this video, all right? Don't forget, 19 minutes. I mean, I got to do this because it's bothering the piss out of me. And for those of you who may not have seen the video, this is her right out of jail the next morning. She was arrested in that same outfit she's wearing right now, and they just picked her up from jail. And I'm sure this is a video that she does not want anybody to see. And it wouldn't surprise me if she tries to get this thing removed.
Vanessa Tijerina, coming at you live here in the Rio Grande Valley. I'm just waiting for you guys to tune in. I'm going to give you an update. I'm not going to take any of my videos down. I'm not going to take any of my videos down. I want to thank all of the people that are supporting me right now and that have supported me. I'm not going to drop out of this race. I'm not going to drop out of this election. My name is Vanessa Tijerina and I'm coming at you live from the Rio Grande Valley. The Rio Grande Valley is made up of 4 counties: Cameron County, Hidalgo County, Starr County, and Willacy County. You guys have seen my story. You guys have seen what I went through. They wanted what they wanted. They wanted it so badly. And the only reason that I didn't want to open, let me see. Great, awesome. Where was I? What was I saying? I forgot.
They got what they wanted.
They got what they wanted. This is it. You guys saw me. The entire world saw me. I had no problem opening up the door as long as I knew that my children were not going into CPS custody, and they didn't. They did not go. My children right now are not in CPS custody at all. At all. I want you guys to know that I thank all of you. I'm going through all of your messages. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same thing, well guys, remember, my light went out. Remember, the day before yesterday, my light went out. I spent the night at my friend's house in San Benito. Just go straight. Just go straight. When you get to Sebastian, turn left on the express. Turn left.
My light went out before. I didn't have to leave the house. I stay with anybody else. You stay there. You suck it up and you wait. That's how you know the light just didn't go out. There were other issues. But whatever.
You guys saw that the minute that somebody was there for my children, I opened up them car doors. What did they tell you? They told you that they smelled an odor of marijuana, correct? Right? They found no marijuana. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. They found paraphernalia that had nothing to do even with marijuana. Nothing at all. Paraphernalia that was not mine, that was in my house, and that I did not want to throw away in the trash because it was not something that I wanted anybody to. I did not want that on my property, and I should have thrown it away as soon as I had found it. Other than that, there were
There you go. See, that wasn't so hard. There it is. There it is. So I am going to have that ready. I'm going to have that, just that little segment. Every time she talks her crap about the crack pipe, we're going to play that video. I like them apples. That's what you call receipts straight from the horse's mouth. Nobody's saying, oh, she said this. She said it one time. I think she said that it was hers, or I heard that somewhere, or somebody said, no, she's saying it herself. It's like the video she does not want you to see. Yeah. So just like that. Just like that. Now we can resume our regular programming. Oh, did I do that wrong? Hang on. No, 19.
It's on. I guess apparently they don't understand that our mascot is a puzzle for a reason. There is no face of autism.
Our mascot is
We're all different.
and she's really milking this autism thing, isn't she?
So, along the way, I've had people think that they can just do, especially for my hometown, I'll always believe that the people who were in the room that beat my face up were not the ones that were behind my crime, right? The district attorney that was prosecuting me refused to get the absolute 100% necessary information that any other reasonable district attorney would have gotten in my case. But because I'm a victim, I didn't get the necessary level of justice, and in my opinion, the public is put in danger because the people that finesse those young adults to do it are still loose. They're amongst the public. And no one's going to convince me otherwise. In fact, I know that one day that's going to be proven. I know it. It will be. It's going to be. So, I take a break, right? And I'm trying to go about my life, right? I'm still surviving. They separated me from my daughters. I'm still surviving. People want to sobriety shame me, but never in my life have I ever had a positive drug test. Not once. But no.
That's because she knows how to play the system. That's why. In her time as a home health care nurse, I'm sure she's inquired about which drugs do what stays in your system, what doesn't, how long does it stay in your system. I bet she knows that about any substance that we may ask her about. I'll bet you.
No one ever wants to say that, all right? 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 And especially in my hometown, this was probably one of the worst places, but one of the best things that could have happened to me. But it was hard. It's been hard to be neurodivergent, living in the Rio fucking Grande Valley. Are you kidding me? I live amongst people in a community that think that I'm the problem and I should move. I'm not kidding.
We don't think. Everybody knows. But nobody wants you removed. Just want you to shut the fuck up. Is all. That's all. For no reason. Not because they hate you. A lot of people don't like you. And I wonder why that is.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And I'm like, why the fuck should I have to move? Why? I'm not the one that's choosing violence. I'm not the one that's being a menace, thinking that they can harass a woman that has already survived stronger people, smarter people, more powerful people than even you. Why the fuck would she move? Especially when her cases are so close to being cleared. Why? Why the fuck can't she do whatever she wants to fucking do? Because she's an American just like you. Who are you? You would think that these people were the upper crust of my community, the highest level of pedigree. And they're the complete opposite of that. These are the kind of people that in Spanish we would call burlistas. They'll laugh at you for everything. They will.
Well, if it's funny. If it's funny. Yeah. Anybody will laugh.
They'll laugh at you for everything, and then they think that, oh, you know, they'll even be like, well, I'm gonna go and make a false police report on you because other people did it and what. So here recently I went to the dollar store in my town, and I didn't have a pleasant experience. I didn't like it. I just didn't like how some people were acting as if they could treat people like that.
Because they told her to go to the back of the line. Is this like her Rosa Parks story? Is this the Rosa Parks of Raymondville? They told me to get to the back of the line, and I said no. I want to speak to the manager.
Right. So I have an update for that. And so I was deactivated. But this is a survival page. I'm going to reactivate every time I need to survive.
She's going to reactivate every time she needs to survive. Isn't the act of being deactivated and not putting your crap out there online, and you're living your life and you're trying to improve yourself, isn't that surviving? So really, she said, I have to cause a ruckus so I can go back online and argue with people so I can survive it. I have to create a problem so I can go online and then say that I'm surviving it. See, the real surviving that would have been to just go to the back of the fucking line, excuse my French, and get on with your life and don't go live about it and then start a fight with somebody about it. Make 3 videos, maybe 4 or 5 are going to be coming up as well. Ignoring it all is surviving. Nope, I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Can you guys not hear me? Yeah, she's surviving is, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should lay out the terms here. Like, what do you define as surviving? What do you define as surviving? What do I define as surviving? In terms like she's talking about, take your hiatus and live your life and try to better yourself. Ignore the crap. Don't cause a problem. Don't be a Karen. Don't make a spectacle that's not there. And if something comes up, deal and move on. That's surviving. This is drama, what you're creating. It's not surviving. You're dealing with drama. You're creating drama.
I don't care. I don't care. I do not care about what tough families you come from. I mean, if y'all want to catch a case, then catch a case. And if I don't, survive whatever it is you do to me, then, I mean, that's in God's plan. And if I do, I do. That's not going to stop me. Not at all. I'm not going to go and live in fear and stuff like that. But I do have to learn from all the lessons that have been forced upon me. Right? So this one time I had one arrest was a pair of sunglasses. Right? It's been such a long time. But, whatever. I know that the people in power that continue to do this to me are going to be dealt with.
She didn't say what happened. So wait a minute. 2511. I got to hear that again.
I don't care. I don't care. I do not care about what tough families you come from. I mean, if y'all want to catch a case, then catch a case. And if I don't, survive whatever it is you do to me, then, I mean, that's in God's plan. And if I do, I do. That's not going to stop me. Not at all.
Here it comes.
I'm not going to go and live in fear and stuff like that. But I do have to learn from all the lessons that have been forced upon me.
Doesn't sound like you're learning anything. Definitely not about survival.
Right?
Part of survival is moving on. Moving on.
So this one time I had one arrest was a pair of sunglasses, right? It's been such a long time. But, whatever. I know that the people in power that continue to do this to me are going to be dealt with. In fact, they're probably being dealt with and they don't even know it. Right? Either way, I'm okay.
So what was her point about bringing the sunglasses that she stole? I mean, at the end, after this, I'll show the video. We have that clip. I'm just trying to figure out what was her point in bringing this up now, where she kind of mentioned it, but she didn't say she stole anything. All she said was, "Oh, the powers that be, or whatever, are being dealt with." Like, we saw her on video. She stole the sunglasses. What was the point of her bringing that up? Was it because I mentioned it the other day? Oh, she won't talk about any of her stuff. But she kind of mentions it, and then she just steers away from it.
So something happened there at the Dollar Tree, and for some reason, here in Raymondville, Willisey County, people think that they can just, even though it's a franchise, they think that just because their relative works there, that a customer cannot have an issue. And if so, well, we'll see next time I see you. We'll see. We'll see. What can I do? All I can do is make a police report. That's it. If you come up to me, you come up to me. What can I do? Survival mode kicks in. You could be fair about it, or you can do something cowardly. Right? Either way, I'm either going to survive it or not. And so, instead of the problem staying, they were acting like if this was their, like if they owned the Dollar Tree. I'm not even kidding. Well, I'm going to take care of this because I'm a badass that will run her fucking mouth. And yeah, I'm the kind that, yeah, if I see you, it's on sight. It's on, right? And then they try to rock back on those things and say, well, I didn't, I didn't really like, no, yeah, you did do that. And I was in that.
Okay, got a message. Listen to this. So she went into the Dollar Tree and shopped around. I thought it was Dollar General. It was Dollar Tree. Shopped around. Then she went up to the register and asked how much is this? And then she said, "Hold my stuff. I'll be right back." And she went to shop some more. By the time she came back, the cashier had already started taking other customers that were in line. And she started demanding to get her spot back in line. The cashier told her that's not the way it works. She got out of line and she started taking other customers. And she started making a scene. My daughter is the manager, so my daughter came to see what was happening, and she started complaining that she wanted her place back in line. So my daughter told her the same thing. She can hold a spot for her. She can get special treatment, and she said my daughter is going to cashier. She said her daughter was incompetent. Damn. Let's see, I lost my spot here. And that their brains have not developed yet. And she started making a scene in front of all the customers. And she started blaming that she was autistic and she wanted her spot in line. And then she started threatening my daughter that she knew who her mom was. She was going to message me and she was going to go live on Facebook, the way she is. So she walked out. My daughter called me and I hauled ass over there and she had already left. So I got on Facebook and I saw that she was live, and that's when she said, "So this the person that she's been fighting with online is the mother of the cashier at the dollar place." And yeah, you call my kid incompetent or dumb or whatever, yeah, you will hear from me. Like most of you wouldn't just take that lightly. Yeah, you got a problem with my kid? All right, you're gonna go public with this? Yeah, okay. And I will defend my kid too, just like this lady did. And who wouldn't? So I got on Facebook. I saw she was live, so I started attacking her on live. Then from there, I'm like, I'm going to call the cops and you blah, blah, blah. I'm a fake friend. And I said, yeah, I was cool with you. I've always been cool with you. We went to school together, but you don't mess with anybody's kid. And that's true. If I'm not mistaken, the cashier, the girl, her daughter, she's 19. So it sounds like this one was being a bully, not just a Karen, but a bully Karen. You don't mess with somebody's kids. You don't disrespect and think that they're better than everybody else because the world doesn't revolve around you. That's true. She wanted special treatment because she's Vanessa Tijerina. So yeah, I supposedly have charges pending for harassment. I never said I was going to beat her ass. I never said I was going to F her up. I just said the next time if I see you, ya sabes. And that is directly from the girl's mom. That is what happened. That is what you call the whole story and the real story. I believe that 100%. I believe it 100%. And then for this one to go online and I don't know. Who does that? Complains that they want their place back in line after you went out and then you went shopping. It sounds like you were gone for a few minutes. It's like, were they going to wait, hold up the line just waiting for you? It doesn't work that way. And I would have stood up for my daughter as well. Hell yeah. Had an incident similar happened at college for when my kid was going to college. She didn't have the money to buy a certain book she needed when class started. This was before I knew she needed that book. She comes home, she's crying, like, what's going on? The professor humiliated me in front of the entire class because I didn't have the book. Oh, I was royally pissed off. So what do? I got on the phone. I was able to get the professor on the phone. I said, "What's your problem?" He goes, "Well, I don't know." And I told him what happened. So my daughter came home crying. You humiliated her in front of 120 people. I said, was that necessary? Do you have any idea what she's going through? What the struggles are of hers, ours, why she didn't have the book? Do you have any idea? I've done that. I've been there before. I would have done that same exact thing. And he ended up giving her a book. She didn't even have to pay for it. But anybody here is going to stand up for their kid. Absolutely. We're not supposed to because it's her? Please.
That live video and I let that person shame me and shame me and shame me and shame me. And look at what? It's been a day or two later? Do I look affected? No. Absolutely not. No. So, during the course of what happened there at the Dollar Tree, right? I asked for the district manager's name, which they refused to give me. Right? I knew that the way that things had, happened, I was even told, well, we have our rules, and it's like, that's not a rule. That's not how things work. That's not common sense. And sure enough, that's what happened. So, just so that y'all know, in Raymondville,
got a recording I want to play for you guys. Oh, hang on. Let me clear this stuff up. And this is about what happened. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play this in a second. Okay, this is the mom. This recording. Listen to this.
Yeah, she was trying to say that what have I done for the community and that what respect have I gotten in the community? And I'm like, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about how you disrespected two little girls while they're working. One was 17 and the other one is 19. I said, and you were being a bully. You've always said that you've been bullied all your life, but yet you were over there bullying them. And she didn't know what to say, dude. She started fucking scratching her arm. And I'm like, what's up? I'm like, you need another hit or what? You need some more crumbs? I said, you fucking crackhead junkie. Like, I was calling her out. Every name in the book. I'm like, man, Lupe was right about you. Like, I even threw you in there. But yeah, fuck her. She fucked up. You don't fuck with my kids. Everybody knows that.
There you go. And she's right. You know, when you're in public and you're dealing at whatever, when you're interacting with people, you treat people a certain way. If you make a mistake, you do it wrong, you do something wrong. You know what? You know what? Sorry, I got out of line. I took too long. There's something you say in your head. I took too long. Let me just go back. I'm not going to argue. And go to the back of the line. Be an adult. Not a Karen. Just be an adult.
District manager that is the
Now she wants to involve a district manager. All right.
district manager in Rainville is not the same district manager. He's a district manager for the district manager of the Dollar Tree in Rainville is the district manager for all of the stores in all of the Dollar Trees in Harlingen, in La Feria and Mercedes. Okay. The other district manager to the east of him is in charge of the Brownsville stores and all the other stores like that, Rio Hondo, Arroyo City, all that shit, right? So,
should we start a boycott Vanessa from ban Vanessa from every dollar store, not just that one, all of them? Let's start a movement.
If you didn't know that, now you know that, right? And so I learned some things too, right? So I had my receipt and I told them what had happened, right? And I said, basically, I want to know when it's safe for me to go back. And I told him my history. Yeah, it's because one time, one arrest, they tried to say that I stole a pair of sunglasses, right? And that's the fastest warrant I think anybody had ever gotten on themselves in the whole entire history of Raymondville, Willacy County. I'm not even kidding. I'm being serious. Yeah, we still have not gone to court for that. With every arrest, I have insisted on a jury trial. Every single one. Every single one.
You know, I've worked in the airline industry for a long time, and I've never, and I was like 12 years. I don't think I ever encountered anyone that had a disability that would kind of throw it in your face and say, I have this, you have to do this for me. I need this kind of treatment. Never happened. It never happened to me. I've only had my experience with people with disabilities is, hey, treat me just like anybody else. This is when I first started in the business. And I tried to grab somebody to help them. And they're like, And somebody told him, well, he's new. He doesn't know. And he said, oh, okay, that's okay. Don't just do. Ask if, and I was trained later, ask if they need help. Ask, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And a lot of times they, nope, nothing. Just let me do this and let me do this. And I'll be on my way. I was like, oh, you got it. If you need something, we're here. But I've never had somebody do this. I have autism. You better treat me different. Which is basically what she said.
So I reach out to the district manager because I've already learned, right? Where they said that I stole sunglasses from, I'm still welcome there. So, you would get a trespass if you stole sunglasses from someplace and the owner of the establishment believed it.
You were on video. It's not. You're caught. You're on video stealing sunglasses, stealing somebody's property. Somebody who clearly stepped away just for a moment and they came back. Is she denying that too? Is that another video we have to play?
You would be trespassed. That never happened to me. I can go right now if I want to. And I told him, I need to know if it's going to be safe if I go in there. I'm going to need to know if it's going to be safe, or do I have to worry about if I have a complaint that family members of employees are going to try to take things into their own hands, because that's where I live, right?
Okay. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. We're at 30 minutes. Okay. We're at 30 minutes. Oh, it is not going to play. I got to convert it. Hold on. Yeah, give me a minute. Let's go back to what we were watching while I have to convert this video from the file format that it is. Hold on. Let me try one more thing before I do that. Let me try one more thing. You see the glasses right there, right in front of her? He approaches the bar. It's right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. You see them right there. Yeah, exactly, John Allen. That's what you call sticky fingers. One more time in case you missed it. So if he wants to deny that, like knock yourself out, deny it all you want. But it's there. Again, solid freaking evidence. And being trespassed, that doesn't, you could commit a murder in there and they may not trespass you. That's not automatic. That's not part of the law. That if you get arrested or you get charges, you get trespassed. It doesn't work that way. So, I mean, there it is. Again, there's receipts, and again, at her own hands. So, all right, we're going to 30 minutes, right?
Family members of employees are going to try to take things into their own hands, because that's where I live, right? That's where I live. And I told him I've been taken hostage before because of hateful people like that. They just wanted me not to do videos anymore because that's one of the things that they said when they tortured my face. Look into the camera and promise that you're not going to do any more videos.
All right, breaking news. Breaking news. She is banned and trespassed from the Raymondville Dollar Tree. They called corporate and corporate approved it. She is no longer allowed in that store. Right on. Hey, Melissa, there you are. Now, she was charged with she made restitution. She had to pay money. She had to pay money to the guy. That's what happened there. And that's probably why charges were dropped as long as she made restitution. So when she says she's never been charged or convicted, yeah, well, there's a reason for it. Because she snakes her way out of it. And that's what happened to that. So yeah, the news gets better every day.
Right? Well, I did not know that while I was on the phone with him yesterday. Did you know that the district managers are able to remotely, not just remotely in real time, look, you know, the Dollar Tree has lots of cameras. They're able to, from a remote location, not just in that moment, look to see what's happening in the store. He told me to give him the exact time on the receipt. And he was like, were you wearing red scrubs? And I said, yes. And I said, sir, before you watch that, let me tell you what happened. And right now when you watch it, he said, let me watch it while you're telling me. And I said, okay. I said, I can tell you right now that you're going to see exactly what I'm telling you. Exactly what I'm telling you. And he did. He saw. He told me.
Yeah, he saw. And then he heard what you said about the employees there, and then they decided to trespass you. So have a nice drive to Harlingen.
Oh no, you should have never been made to go to the back of the line. I knew that. I absolutely knew that. I knew that. Oh no, you should have never been told that you can't give the name of the manager. Oh no, you should have never been told that you could not be given my name. I don't care who's getting mad right now. Right? Because that's the danger that you have to deal with, right? Especially in places like Willisey County. And I told him, I said, this is a small community that when somebody has a problem and they don't like that a customer had a reasonable concern, complaint, or whatever, they will do everything, even try to weaponize law.
Reasonable concern? You think that was a reasonable concern? You think that was a reasonable complaint? You got out of line, you did some more shopping, and then you wanted your place back in line. So basically, I mean, you went to do more shopping, and then you wanted to just cut in front of everybody.
Law enforcement against you. She threatened my so-and-so. And I said, sir, I need to know, is it safe for me to go back there? Right? Am I going to get a trespass?
Yep, you got it.
He said, no, you can go right now. No. It's not a private place of business. He said, we, the district managers, would have to okay that trespass.
And they did.
And everything that happened to you should not have happened to you.
Again, she's adding stuff that never happened. So someone was asking for this photo, which originally came from a page called No More Chisme. Where did I see that comment? Oh, here we go. Mimi. The picture of her with the kidnappers that beat her. This is it. Sorry, let me hold it still. That was somewhere between a day and a couple days before that beating on Christmas Eve 2020.
I said, I know that, sir. I said, I know that. But even if you get new employees or whatever in the future, it may not be me. It may be somebody else. It may be an ex-girlfriend of somebody or a new girlfriend of somebody is there working, and then God forbid that, some, ex of the person that she's with comes in, and then they have a problem, and that's how they think down here. That's how they think down here. And they try to justify it.
Hey,
by saying,
so I have Melissa, so here I have a question. If you don't want to call in, that's okay. She may not want to escalate stuff like that. But when somebody gets banned or trespassed from, like this situation, from a Dollar Tree, like, how do you know? I mean, what if she tries to come in? Do you call the police, or do you tell her, please leave? You're not allowed here. Do you got to put her picture, make a copy of a flyer, put her picture and stick it on the front glass of the front door? Kind of like her picture on a milk carton kind of thing, except the opposite. This person is not allowed. I know here at the gas station, there's one gas station that gets a lot of, what do you call that? When the guys run in, they take beer and they take off running, drive away. There's one place that and there's paper all over the front door. It says ratas, and there's pictures and the guys' faces in there, and they saw all this beer in there, drive. And it's, I call it the wall of shame. I wonder if they're going to do that. That'd be so cool if they did that. I doubt they're going to do that, but it'd be so cool if they did.
Well, you threatened this and you threatened that, and it's like, you know what? Just arrest all of us. Because Raymondville, I hope they're not doing this anymore, but they used to have a really bad habit of not wanting to take sides. Even though there's a clear aggressor, I'm not kidding. Even though there's a clear harasser, a clear aggressor, they will tell the other person that didn't do anything that is being done to them, well, there's a chance that you may get arrested. Well, that's not going to work on me, because it's like, go ahead and arrest me. That's fine. You've arrested me 12 times. Arrest me. Arrest me. In this situation, I do not mind getting arrested. I do not mind getting arrested. Arrest me. Arrest that person that came over here and tried and harassed me and threatened me, and arrest the other one too. I don't care. I'm fine.
See, and that's the problem with people that are, I guess, habitual offenders, people that go to prison often. Once they've been through the system, and then maybe a couple times, well, now they're not afraid. They know what it's like, and they're not afraid anymore. I don't care. Arrest me again. I'll go through the whole system, the whole process. Guys go back to prison. They just got out, and now they murder somebody or commit another crime, and they don't care. They're going back in. They got friends there. They get meals. They get TV, cable. Some of them even get internet, and they don't care. Now going back to prison is a friendly place, and that is a problem, that prison has become too accommodating. What happened to the chain gangs and go out there and bust rocks all day long, or work on a railroad and clean up the highway or whatever? When did it become so cushy? That's why nobody's afraid to go to prison. They've been once, twice, 3 times, and they're not afraid to go back. That's the problem. That's the hard truth.
I'm okay. I will be just fine. So I've learned that your case is stronger whenever somebody tries to do something like this. And for instance, the owner at the private establishment where they said that I stole sunglasses from, if the owner from the private establishment is not trespassing me, what did I steal? If the district manager, right, at the Dollar Tree is not trespassing me, who did I threaten? Because if I threaten somebody, then I should be trespassed. Right?
Careful what you wish for.
So I call this morning, right? And I tell them, well, if he goes by, or if he answers, I don't know who the manager is there. I don't. And if their family gets mad, I really don't care. I really don't care. I was deactivated. I'm trying to just live my life.
You could have stayed deactivated and lived your life. You didn't have to reactivate for this. You're giving yourself more problems. And even if it's not you may not think it's a big problem, but you're putting more crap on yourself that you could have just walked away from.
Because I'm survive all this shit. I don't care who doesn't like me. I don't care who can't stand me. I'm a human fucking being, and I have the right to live my fucking life. Period. You know? I'm not gonna fucking move from my town just because some fucking people are there being like, oh, ya sabes, the next time I see you. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm either gonna survive it or not.
No, she makes restitution. It's not always. A lot of times they'll make a deal where one party will agree to drop the charges if she pays my money. Pays me my money what they're worth or what they would have been worth now, or to buy a new pair. If they make that kind of agreement, then it's she's off the hook. And she knows a lot of these little things.
And I guess the same goes for each party involved. But I'm not going to be the aggressor. Right? So, I called this morning and I told them, can you please, and she was so damn rude. And she hung up the phone on me. I did that on purpose because I wanted to timestamp it. And so I called the district manager back and I wanted to tell him. I finally got the manager on the phone and this is what she did. And because I was calling private number, she said that she could not, she said, well, you have to tell me who you are. And he was like, that's not policy. I said, I know that's not policy, so that's why I'm telling you. I said, and this was the time that I called. And so if you can see on the cameras, then you will see exactly what I'm telling you right now. So if the manager is acting that way, then now we know why everybody else below the manager thinks that they can do whatever the fuck they want to people. As if it's their private business. Now let me tell you something. If somebody loses their job, those are the type of people that would blame me. Oh no, it can't possibly be the fact that your person royally fucked up. It cannot be that, right? It cannot be that, right? And you're so emotionally unintelligent that you need to make yourself feel better by putting hands on another human being, or by shaming them, or by joining the hate, right? And that would probably work on most people, but it's fucking me. It's me. I've been dealing with some of the ones that are doing this to me now since elementary school. There's no fucking difference. It's still you, and it's still me. I'm just making this video for all the people that were wondering, right? I followed through. And he was like, I appreciate it very much, ma'am, because you know what? That, no one's ever, I said, that's what they were counting on, Sarah. They were counting on the fact that I was not going to be able to reach you.
I did get that. Thank you, John.
Because it's Vanessa Tijerina. It's Vanessa Tijerina. And if I'm a hateful person, you know, right? Even if I'm a manager at the Dollar Tree, if I'm a hateful person, then I'm just going to treat Vanessa Tijerina the way that I fucking want to treat her. Because, well, other people hate her. Yeah. And she's also going to defend herself against you. The way she always does. Right? Always. What are you going to do? So is everything that I said here a threat? Right? So it's a threat whenever I'm like, I'm not really happy with my customer experience here. I don't like the fact that you hung up on me. I don't like the fact that you refused to tell me who the manager was, who the district manager was. I don't like the fact that you didn't want to give me any information, right? And lo and behold, just a few minutes later, they get a call from the DM. So when I called the DM back to tell him, he was like, ma'am, I already spoke to them. So if you're watching this and you're that woman that hung up on me today, I know you're not one of the other two young ladies, right? Why did you doubt me?
I would like to hear what really happened on that phone call. Melissa says she got mad because that I said she was a hater, and I told her that a hater is someone that wants something that they don't have, and she has nothing that I want. And I told her that you should have seen her lips move. Oh man, that's why she is so triggered.
Why did you think that you could do that to anybody? Anybody? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you don't own that store. It's a franchise.
Well, but apparently they respect her enough to back her up and ban you from the store. And that's a company backing up their employee.
People in Rainville are lucky to have jobs. Why would you do that? Oh, I get it. It's because it's me, right? And so because you see that police officers, you know, have done certain things to me, right? You know, and you all do not understand that one day those motherfuckers will probably be in handcuffs. Just the way they did to me.
Good Lord.
But the thing is that your mind is in such a way that it won't allow you to see that. Because you yourself hate me. You don't hate somebody. You don't deny hating somebody, but actually treat them and your behaviors towards them is absolutely no professionalism. No fear of consequence.
No fear of consequence. Sound like, are you saying that in the mirror? Saying that to yourself? I mean, really, seriously, come on. She's really trying to twist his story. And, you know, here in the comments that you heard the recording, we have the girl's mom. We know everything that happened.
None at all. Right? And you know, the other day when I went live to talk about this,
Jay,
I wasn't even going to say where it happened, what city it happened in, or anything. But that hateful person had to come over here and reveal everything. And then another relative is there posting about it. And I'm like, I never even said any names. If anybody brought attention to this and who was actually involved, it was you two. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm gonna be living in Raymondville for as long as I fucking need to.
Good for you.
I may leave for a little bit.
Hey, anybody who lives in Raymondville or in the area, go to the Dollar Tree over there and buy a bunch of stuff. Show them some support. Throw some business their way. They handle that. I think they handle that well. Don't let your employee get bullied by somebody. Show them some love. Go do some business over there.
1 year and I may come back. In other words, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. And that means that if I choose to keep giving Raymondville my hard-earned money, right? I don't give a fuck who's related to who. I don't. If it's your private business and you're gonna treat me like shit, then I'm not gonna give you my business anymore.
They don't want it.
But if you're working for a company that's a franchise, I'm gonna give my concerns. Yeah. I don't care who's related to him. We've come a long way, right? Can we slam on the hearts? We have a couple of haters here.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, they think they're doing something.
Hi, Nancy.
Let me go laugh at her post. Right? We know that that's not for me because you know I don't give a fuck, right? We know that that's more for you and your ego. Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Here she is again. Officers, mira esas mamadas. Right there. Right there. Pura pinche burlista. Pues qué pedo es esto? Why don't you show people who you really are? So that they can be like, pues qué pedo es esto con ella? Why does she think that she is such a better pedigree of human that she can put down somebody? I'm not even having a fucking conversation with you. Because I told you all contact from you is unwanted. This is just more evidence. What do? Do you like pay the cops or something? What's going on there? Did they cover something up for you or what? Usually that's the first thing that I think. When somebody is like thinking that they can do whatever or that they can go to the police, I'm like, It always crosses my mind and it always makes me think, do you pay them so that they won't, do something that maybe they're supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Leaving for a year? Oh, I didn't catch that part.
I'm going to show this to the district manager. As I told him. I said, I got so much hate. I'm being serious.
What do you think the district manager wants to know that cares when you're into? I got so much hate. Like, what do you mean hate? She's gonna, oh man, this is embarrassingly cringy. I'd love to hear that conversation.
I got hate from fucking relatives.
That's not relative. That's the girl's mother. A 19-year-old. No disrespect, Melissa. And anybody knows. 19 years old, she's still a kid. And you want to talk to her? You want to degrade her like that? You want to insult her the way you did and the other one too? You think you're the adult?
For something that now we know I was all right about. And this one is so fucking embarrassed, and her ego is so fucking bruised that she's gonna be a fucking lifetime hater, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Join the fucking rest of them. Yeah. No contact is no contact.
Yeah, I believe the Dollar Tree gave you a message. No contact. All contact from you is unwanted at the Dollar Tree. Thank you very much.
But that's interesting that you have no fear of consequence.
They're gonna put Vanessa's face on a milk carton. You can see. Have you seen this one? Let the store know if you see this one. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. But I guess you don't have anything to worry about if you don't have anything to hide, right? Nobody's listening to you. Yeah, I know you're making comments. None of it matters. All it is evidence. Y'all, if you have a survival page, whenever you go live, make sure do not count screen record as you're making a live video. That's going to be the best way just to do things. I am so unbothered that I'm not even going to block you. Also, if I block you, I can't prove harassment, so. And look at that. She says, you know you like this. Abso-fucking-lutely I like this.
She does.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Sure, I've been dealing with you motherfucking haters, you too, for a while. Because apparently you were just a fucking fair weather friend. For real. I fucking absolutely love it. Anybody who has a survival page and has as much attention as they can possibly get without spending money to get it done, absolutely fucking loves this shit. Absolutely. I want as many people fucking with eyes on this shit. Look at that person's name. Why don't you write your maiden name? I mean, since you're so chingona. Because that's why I didn't recognize you. Because you were using a profile that's not your name. Why don't you do that? This, you see, this is the person that came over here to be like, when we see ya sabes, yeah, this and that, right? And there's just, you should close your mouth when you chew. You should mind your own fucking business. How about that?
Man, is she like really triggered or what? She's got to eat so she can kind of calm herself down a little bit. She's seeing red right now.
I don't think you want people giving you tips on your life. Right? Because it's not like you're some elegant, sophisticated lady trying to judge other people. You wish I was a hater. Bitch, you're a hater. You're a hater. You're a fucking hater. You were calling me a crackhead when I could easily mention your contribution to that industry. Can we list Vanessa's contributions to society? Well, positive ones anyway. Is that possible? I think it's a pretty short list. And getting arrested 12 times doesn't count as a positive to society. You're a fucking hater. You were talking on behalf of my sons when my sons don't even fucking know you. Their social circles are not even close to your shit. You're a fucking hater. You're a hater and your ego is bruised because I'm not bowing down to you.
Your ego is bruised? Melissa, is your ego bruised? I mean, at this point, she's just reaching for stuff. She's gasping, trying.
You're a hater because not one thing that you can form, not one sentence, not one phrase, not a motherfucking thing that you can say is going to get you the outcome you want with me. The only thing that will get you the outcome you want with me is putting hands on me.
See, and the sad part is, although I'm sure she wouldn't like it, but if it happens, that was just one more thing to add to make her a victim. So, although she wouldn't want it, she would accept it and deal with it, and that would be just one more thing on her list to make her a victim. So, in that case, I think she would welcome it. She'd be okay with it.
And you know it. Because she's like that. She's like that. There you go. Telling an autistic person you're a crackhead without any kind of proof. But that's not harassment, right?
Hey, Deborah, if you're talking about the live yesterday, when Melissa confronted Vanessa on the first video, I don't know, it was in the afternoon. I think there were 70 or 80 people on there, if I remember.
Right. Why don't you talk about your contribution to that industry? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, since you want to talk about those things. Right? What's worse? People that use substances or people that supply people with substances?
How about both?
What's worse? What's worse? What's worse? What's worse? You shaming me for being a victim whenever your messages from your other profiles show me everything you admitted to being a victim of? What makes you any better? You were saying I was acting brand new. Look at you acting brand new simply because you got another profile? I don't care anything about a fucking video. If the board of nursing doesn't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck.
If the board of nursing doesn't give a... What time is it? 11:30. If the board of nursing doesn't give a fuck, then she doesn't give a fuck. We're talking about the video where she's smoking. So she didn't deny it, where she's smoking. Okay, so it was live, but it wasn't Facebook Live. It was a what do you call it? FaceTime. It was FaceTime that somebody recorded, and then that video got around. So still, it happened. So she doesn't care if the board of nursing, let me tell you about the board of nursing. The board of nursing in Texas, T-Bon, B-O-N, it's called Bon or T-Bon, is really backed up when it comes to complaints. The last time there was an inquiry, someone got a hold of somebody there and they said they were 2 years behind on complaints. Meaning 2 years before, from the time somebody files a complaint to the time they actually get to it. And on her account, there's a few complaints. So the more recent ones, it may be another year or two before anything happens to those. But if I'm not mistaken, I think the next meeting is on the beginning of June. I think it's the first week of June is when their next their next board of nursing, when they check out complaints or deal with them or whatever. So I'm not going to say in their defense, I mean, they shouldn't be this backed up, but they're really backed up. So whatever serious allegations are complaint against her, they probably haven't got to yet.
I don't. You can shove that video up your fucking ass. I'm being serious. And what the fuck about it? That shit can be around for the rest of my fucking life, and guess what? Guess what? I'm the kind of human. You're just mad because if it happened to you, you would never be able to survive that. You don't have the charisma. You don't have what it is. You don't have that. Even though you're putting down somebody that has the ability to survive any kind of fucking humiliation, any kind, and I've proven it. You're mad because you can never do that. You can't. You're just the kind of person who just laughs.
Oh, you know, I was going to say that. Melissa said that I told her she was stress eating. She needed to slow down. She's definitely stress eating. You know, it's a nervous picking at food. I mean, it's obvious, right?
And what do you mean? Did you test any substances? Did you do a field test on any kind of substances? No. So how the fuck can you do that? Whenever you get arrested for harassment and making these harassment, what are you going to tell the jury? What are you going to tell the judge? Because they're going to ask you, how did you know? Was it real? And also, was this important for the public to know? No. You're trying to embarrass me and humiliate me. Because it makes you feel better.
Well, you know, when you attack somebody's daughter, these kind of things can happen and will happen, which is something that you actually don't know anything about. So, moving on.
Crumbs. Crumbs. A pipe. What else? The shakes. What else? Oh, you didn't think I was say that right? What else? Crumbs, 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 crumbs. Crack pipe, crack pipe, crap pipe, crack pipe. What else? It feels so good. What? And what about it? They didn't take my girls away from me.
Yes, they did.
They took my girls away from me because they wanted to protect people that did something bad to children.
They took away your children because they wanted to protect them from someone who does or did bad things to children. Is that what she said? Yeah.
Oh, you didn't think I was say that right? What else? Crumbs, 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 crumbs. Crack pipe, crack pipe, crap pipe, crack pipe. What else? It feels so good. What? And what about it? They didn't take my girls away from me. They took my girls away from me because they wanted to protect people that did something bad to children.
They wanted to what? They wanted to protect. I'm sorry. It's like I got distracted again. Okay. Last.
Oh, you didn't think I was going to say that, right? What else? Crumbs. Crack pipe. Crap pipe. What else? It feels so good. What? And what about it? They didn't take my girls away from me. They took my girls away from me because they wanted to protect people that did something bad to children. And you're the kind of person that would probably deny the other victims that I've spoken to that are.
So does that mean that people that did bad things to children was you? Or whoever your SO, significant other, boyfriend, partner, whatever you want to. So they did remove. Okay, so she had a chance to fight for her kids. She says she fights for them. She fought for them. The question of custody came up, and because of all of her activities with law enforcement and getting in and out of trouble or in trouble, they decided to split custody, her and the kid, the girl's father. And she was like, no, I want full custody or nothing. She offered to give up parental rights. She offered to give up parental rights. They said, you can appeal it. I said, okay, I'll appeal it. All right, you have X number of days to appeal. It costs $200 if you want to appeal or whatever. I'm just throwing a number out there. It's like $200. Pay the appeal fee, and then we'll get the process to appeal. Well, deadline passed. She never paid. So many days later, I don't know how many, she went crying back. Oh, give me a chance. I don't want to pay. I want to appeal. Okay. Pay the fee we'll give you, 7 days, whatever they gave her. Let's just say it was 2 weeks. Pay the fee to appeal, and, we'll get the process started. Well, she never went back. So all this business about, if that's how you love your kids, unless her giving them up was her way of loving them, because they know using a toilet and a bucket in a closet is not real good. And, locking your kids in a closet while you go out with the boyfriend to go do stuff is not real good. So.
Well older than my daughters. So what are you going to do now? What the fuck part of sobriety shame me and mom shame me don't you fucking understand? You think I care what a fucking Melissa fucking Zoller fucking thinks about me?
Melissa
Fuck
what?
No.
Melissa Zoller?
It's you.
Did she say Gonzalez?
You think that you're going to bring up everything that, what do you think my audience hasn't heard? Any of this? I've never been charged with anything. There's a process that you go through to take away somebody's rights. Right? But when two officers, one of which is a blood relative, so closely related to the officer that is alleged to do harm to young women and young girls, that says a lot. Yeah. All I know is that you're going to look like a dumbass later, because even though you probably look like one right now, but you will. You're not going to apologize. It doesn't matter. They took him away. Ma'am, you don't even... Yeah, you're already losing him. Who's him? How was that high as fuck? Where's the report where it says that I was high as fuck? Where's the positive report? Because if there was a positive report, I would have been disciplined by the board of nursing. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Like I said. Oh, okay, Melissa. Gotcha. Understood. What I want to know is, she knows how to work the system. That's why she has refused to do drug testing on occasion. You know, she was asked by the judge, "Are you going to test positive?" And she said yes. So they did not drug test. So there's no documentation of a positive drug test, because he didn't do one because she said she wasn't going to test positive. But there's no positive paperwork. See? She knows how to play the system.
The court is mandated reporters. They have to tell the board of nursing if I was ever positive on anything. So how was I high as fuck?
Because you have to get tested in the first place.
What else? The last friend you had was who? Why are you mentioning her? You got in a fight with her too. Why are you mentioning her? Why are you bringing that person into? Man, you're always outing people, right? You don't have nothing else to say that you're there bringing people into the conversation. She's probably gonna see this and be like, "Why the fuck are you mentioning my name?" You thought that what was gonna happen if you mentioned that person's name? She's not stupid. She's gonna know, why the fuck are you mentioning her name when I wasn't even thinking about that? Please, she survived you too. She survived you at a very young age.
Is that cheese? Is that cheese?
Why are you calling me honey?
Or is that a donut? I can't tell.
You're a squatcher. You're not polite like that. You're not even a hateful elegant like that. You're not one of those. You're not one of those. You're not even one of those. I don't care to have an apology from you. It's you. That doesn't matter. I don't need anybody to apologize to me. Nobody. That's where I come from.
There we go. That's where I come from.
I'm gonna go to her page, and I'm gonna change everybody's minds about her. And people are not gonna see through me. Right?
Oh, maybe it was a hard-boiled egg. Because it was a protein box, right?
Oh, 0 friends. What's wrong with you? You're like a schoolyard bully. Is it your intellect? Your lack thereof? You have 0 friends. I like it like that. I'm autistic. Autistic people are not that social. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I really don't.
I know somebody said in a comment yesterday, it was either a comment or in the in another post. that I put up, but somebody said, well, I know some people with autism, and I believe she is autistic. Like, I mean, a lot of you over the years in the comments have said, my son, my daughter, my son, my daughter, my brother, family. And I haven't heard from one single person that says, oh yeah, she has autism. That's how they behave, how they talk. They curse a lot. Now, if she said she had Tourette's, I'd say, well, yeah, I can see that possibility. But to stand there and claim autism and yeah, sorry, that just bothers the piss out of me.
But if you had a daughter that was autistic,
So RBF, you know what RBF is, right? Is this EBF? Not resting, but eating, EBF. Because she's mad chewing. She's angry at them crackers.
and she was my age, and she had some stupid ass idiot like you trying to do this to her, oh, you'd be there all brava, right? Right? Karma. Yeah, I'm so bothered. Does it make you feel better to feel? It does. I mean, I know it does. I don't even have to ask you. It makes you feel better to be like, yeah, I bothered her. No, the fuck you didn't. This is one of the most wonderful evolutionary displays of hate that I have been able to show on my platform in all these years. There is no better way to showcase the classic average run-of-the-mill hater for my town. They're all like this. I'm not your baby girl.
Run-of-the-mill haters.
I'm not your baby girl. You don't sound cool when you say that. You know? Because you're just not one of those. You're just not one of those. You're not a honey one. You're not a baby girl one. You're not. And you know it. Because only your loved one can be autistic, right? She's one of those. Self-diagnosed autistic. Has no idea if I'm diagnosed or not formally. No idea. As if I wouldn't have been smart enough to already get that done. Please.
This is true. She didn't start claiming autism until she started started getting into legal trouble. Is when she started pushing that more. Yes, that's very true, see, friend.
Wait, why do you think that you are better than everybody that you deserve to cut in line? That is a perfect comment to send to the district manager. You see? This is what happens. This is what happens. When employees that work at franchises in Raymondville get their fucking dumbass relatives involved, they do this bullshit here. Even after you told me it wasn't cutting in line, you were already in line. Why the fuck do I care what you have to say about it?
Okay, Karen.
Why do you think your opinion matters?
We get your point, Karen.
Why do you see the way that they're supposed to be doing things is me trying to be special? The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that's right. I'm dealing with somebody with low intelligence and low IQ. Yeah. That's where I come from. Just admit that you made a scandalo because you didn't get your way. You're the one that made the scandalo. It was you! You're the one that made the scandalo. The district manager praised me for bringing it to his attention.
Yeah, right. It's not scandalo. It's escándalo. Not scandalo. It's escándalo. ES. And I'm sure the district manager said, yeah, right. The same district manager that banned you from the store, right?
It was a scandalo that he wanted. But the one that made the scandalo, like the kind of, you're the one that was there being all the papelera. That was you. That was you. That's why you're still booty hurt these days later.
She's booty hurt? Do you want to rephrase that comment? Who's actually booty hurt here?
Because you didn't get your way and you're not getting your way right now. Y todavía, mira. I'm sending that to him. Because who's...
Ooh. What a flex. Everybody's afraid. She's sending a screenshot to a district manager.
telling you this? Who's telling you this? Because employees shouldn't be telling anybody these kind of things. Right? That's unprofessional. But who's revealing all that? You. 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 Oh, I knew it wouldn't be long before. She's one of those too. Compare yourself to Jesus again. She has no idea about the concept of Christ consciousness. I swear. That's where it comes from.
Oh, she's banned. She is.
She has no clue.
Anastasia, there's official from up above, and I don't mean heaven. I mean from a corporate, that she is banned from the store. She's trespassed. She's banned. This is from this
What the
afternoon.
purpose of Christ is.
This is from today, Salinas.
She has no clue what individual Christ consciousness is or a collective Christ consciousness. That's what I have to do with. So she sees me when I demonstrate that as you're trying to be like Jesus.
Hello again, Viking Turtle. Been a while. Viking Turtle says, I have an autistic child, and in my opinion, she is autistic. So all you other people with autism in your family, household, in your life, do you agree or disagree with this? I already know the answer. I already know how you guys are going to respond. Do you agree that this one has autism? Thanks for chiming in, Viking Turtle.
And who the fuck are you telling anybody that they can't be like Jesus? When the whole point of his story is to be like Jesus. That's what I have to deal with. You made a bagel scene. Bagel. Like the Jewish, pastry. Bagel. No. She's gonna say, I'm doing text to speech. That's what's wrong. That shows your capabilities.
It shows her capabilities because she's using voice to text. Sounds like multitasking. I do it all the time. People do it. It's working smart.
You can't even text. You can't. That's why instead of bagel, it's bagel. And your enunciation is shit, because if it was anything good, then it would have picked it up the right way. But you can't even enunciate. My God, bagel. Yeah, pinches mamadas.
Insane.
Mm-hmm. I knew what it was. You don't have to interpret it. I'm not like you. I knew what your mistake was. I knew it. And then she writes it like, this is what I meant. I knew what you meant. I knew exactly what you meant. And whatever fucking technology you have on your phone would have known exactly what you meant had you had the ability to enunciate. You're making me disgusted the way you chew. Your fucking lack of punctuation and grammar is fucking disgusting. I'm being serious. It's giving me a headache. The fact that this is the same person that's like, on site, ya sabes, Vanessa, ya sabes, this and that. You can't even fucking enunciate, man.
Oh my God.
You can't even text.
This is her flex. This is her comeback. I know y'all are scared, but you know, it'll be okay.
You bump your thumbs just as poorly as you bump your gums. Villa Romero says, that cross on your neck and still embraces the hate. It's not a cross, it's an ankh. It's an ankh and has one meaning. It means life. The shape of it signifies the male and the female. But you wouldn't know that because you're one of those people. Right. Look at them, all of them thinking that I care.
Did she say a bagel was a pastry? Yeah, definitely not. That's for sure.
That I care. That I'm going to be like, oh, my ankh, and oh, the crack video, and oh, kids taken away, and oh, no. No, that's not going to happen. Looney Tunes, we're watching Looney Tunes. As your technology on your phone cannot even figure out that you're fucking trying to say big ol instead of bagel. But you want to put people down.
Now she's attacking cell phones. Come on. What did the cell phone do to you? Just leave the cell phone alone.
Oh my gosh. For real. They haven't said anything. That Via Ramiro. You took off your comment. They took off the comment about donk. Right?
She's a child. She's a child.
I don't care. I really don't. I wanted to make this video. I'll probably leave it up for 24 hours. I'll probably, I don't know, I'll probably wait maybe a couple of days so that I can give you an update, so that I can show the district manager. You see, this is what happens when people are unprofessional and they tell their family members the goings on of work, And these family members are low IQ and low intelligence, and so they form an opinion which is the opposite of yours, district manager.
She just keeps digging the hole deeper and deeper. But at this point, it doesn't matter. She's already been banned from the store.
Here's the proof. You see? Because of the way that they handled things, I have people like this saying that I cut in line. But this is also the same person. Let me show you those screenshots of them saying, "Ya sabes, Vanessa. Ya sabes." Right? Yeah, that's what unprofessionalism causes. Via Ramiro, I don't, I know that you're wrong. You don't even know where this cross originated from. What's wrong with you?
This video has gone to a weird place.
This was around way before Christianity. I don't need your energy here. If y'all want to be hate watchers and just be hate watchers, right? Don't reveal yourselves to me. Because like right now I'm gonna block him. Her, whatever it is. Right? Nobody needs your tomfoolery here. Get out of here with your dumb shit. Anyway, right? Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. I love y'all so much. And that's, there you go. There you go. I have yet another fucking hater that tried everything they could. Crack video. They took your kids away. You were high as fuck, even though I've never in my life had a positive drug test ever, because if that was the truth. If a mother is a nurse and gets her children taken away because they have a positive drug test, they're mandated reporters. The court is a mandated reporter, and they have to, or they'd be violating their oaths if they don't report that to the Board of Nursing.
If you actually take up a drug test, which she has refused or got around or just hasn't done it. And if you don't do one, then there's no documentation of one with the results, which is, like I said, she knows how to play the system.
But she wouldn't know because you don't have any respect for the nursing profession. Because like last night or the other night, you were trying to put me down and be like, you're just a nurse.
You smell weed in a car. It doesn't mean you just smoked weed. It means you have smoked weed previously. An hour ago, 2 hours ago, in the morning, last night. That smell stays in the vehicle. So that's what you call probable cause.
I'm telling y'all, that's where I come from. That's where I come from. That's where I come from. And then you're going to have relatives of hers that feel sorry for her because, they know that she looks stupid coming over here like this. And so they're going to try to, like, stick up for her or do something like that, Yeah. They're the kind to catch cases, right? And then they'll be sitting in jail being like, was it really worth trying to beat up Vanessa Tijerina and doing something cowardly? I mean, if I survive, I survive, right? And if I triumph, I triumph, right? But these people don't think that I'm strong, and in every way, they don't. I'm not strong. I'm so weak. I'm so weak. I'm so weak that whenever they took me hostage, they knew that they had to have 5 people. That's how weak I am. They knew that they had to have 5 people. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Anyway, I love you, Kim. I love you. That's one of the best comments. She says, your strength has inspired me to be a stronger person. No, wait till my book comes out. Wait till my book comes out.
Book. Of course, the book.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Becky, don't be writing that because you know how people are in Raymondville. They're going to come after you. You know how they are. Be careful. Be careful. I know a lot of these people, they don't live in Texas, or they live far away from the valley, and so it's probably safer for them to show me support. But you know how people fucking are in Rainbow, right?
Eternal life, not just life.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. She says, I find you to be so entertaining and not in a bad way. Your thoughts are so stimulating and on point. Love how you represent and defend yourself. That's all I've done.
Like, you see comments like that, you just want to. You know, these are the same people that voted for a communist in New York. Yeah.
I just wish that I could have been a lawyer.
You could have.
I would have been able to help people on such a broader perspective, in such a broader way. I would have. I would have been that lawyer that when they say, who's your lawyer? Oh, yeah. And she does her own appeals. Yes.
When you decide to do them, I guess you appealed a lot of things, apparently, but you didn't appeal for your daughters. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Of course I would have offered that. I want to do that so bad. Yeah. Yes. You do the appeal? Yes, of course. That's why I have to be so fucking good. That's why I have to fucking win at the lower court. Because ain't nobody want to do an appeal. But I'm ready if I have to. That's the kind of lawyer I would have been. And all of these people can laugh and be like, all these people who could never even aspire to do that, could never even dream of doing that, is not a possibility for them at all whatsoever, are the ones that are judging me. Ah, she thinks she can be a lawyer. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you also thought that I wouldn't be able to get this far. Right? You also thought I wouldn't write a book. You also thought I was going to be in jail. You also thought I was going to lose my nursing license. Right? And here I am. Just a thriving and a thriving.
If you know, you know. Better call Saul. Better call Vanessa. Yes, I'm muting that. There's the finger dance.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go now.
Already?
I love y'all. You know, I will sign every copy. And no, I want to. It's only 2 more years. It's only 2 years.
I thought it was done. She said she
They've had me here waiting for fucking ever. Right? If I get arrested for this Dollar Tree thing, I'm gonna have to wait around. Might as well just go to law school during that time. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't care. I don't care if I get arrested. In fact, I almost hope that I get arrested and she gets arrested and the other one gets arrested, because, like, I want that to happen. I want that to happen. It'll make my case stronger collectively, right? As to me never getting justice. It'll again be another example of the way that they do justice. Like, let's go ahead. They do the same thing to kids in school. Especially where I come from.
No.
The real victims, they get punished. Because the school would rather cater to the bullies and the bully parents. I'm not kidding. I don't give a fuck who gets mad. It's the truth. And they do the same thing when you age out of school and you're in the court system. Oh, well, let's just see who gives up first. Let's just go ahead and arrest everybody. That way they'll stop complaining about being an actual victim, because they are. And so that we won't have to deal with the problem.
See, I have a huge problem with this online, and there are people cop calling on each other. It's like, did people become that thin-skinned? I mean, or is it an age thing? Why you? That yes, I'm not a fan of bullying, right? Or harassment. But like I said the other day, when you do this kind of thing, online videos, live things, people are not going to like you. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to like what you do, like what you say. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter the reason. They're just not, you're not going to please everyone. And people need to figure out how to handle these things without getting stupid and getting violent or having to call police, wasting police time. Oh, I want to write a report. This person said something mean about me on Facebook. It's like, I mean, if you're that thin-skinned, why are you even on the internet? Because the internet is not friendly. Have you been to Reddit at all? Reddit is not a Reddit is a whole other animal. Anyway, I digress.
And then they hit a fucking roadblock with me because I was like, arrest me. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go. Because I want a jury trial.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think they'll let you go to law school if you got a whole list of, if you got a rap sheet. I'm pretty sure they won't let you into law school.
And I'm going to recuse every single judge. Judge Cordova can never hear my cases. That means another judge is going to have to come in.
Yes, he can.
With probably more experience and less corrupt than Judge Cordova. Okay?
He can't hear her cases.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
He's annoyed by her as well.
Mm-hmm. Very. 2 years is too long, Kelly? I don't think 2 years is too long. With the way that I progress, as fast as I leap progress, I level up really fast. Like so fast.
I beg to differ. We've been following your leveling up. And it's like one step forward, two steps back. I think you're trying. I really do. But leaving your hiatus because of this incident, you got to go live with it. Now it's been 2 or 3 days and you're going to probably go live again about it. That's not leveling up. That's giving into the drama or creating new drama.
That 2 years is like nothing. And even when I were to get my law license, I'm a workhorse. No. Plus, I'd be in my element. Well, my element is really writing. But still, law is more practical. Victoria says, the officers must be bored because you did not do anything that would warrant an arrest. If they are still any of the remnants of what they used to be, I'm sure they're trying to figure a way, right? But I'm ready for it.
But arrest, I don't know.
I'm ready for it. That's just another thing that I'm going to add on and tack on to, my complaint to the United States Department of Justice. Or maybe I haven't made it yet. I didn't mean to say tack on. I don't know, right? Whatever. I know that I'm going to be okay. I know that I'm going to be okay. No. Thank you. Hi, Sonia. So I went to the dollar store real quick. I went to the dollar store, and just so you know, everything that I'm telling you, the district manager called me today and told me you were absolutely right. So I was in line, and so I asked the lady, how much is this towel? And she told me, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get the rest of them. I'll be right back. Can you help the lady that's behind me? So I get the towels, and I'm there, and he saw all of this. And I'm there waiting. And she's still with the transaction of the lady that I allowed to go in front of me. And her rationale was, well, I had to cancel your other transactions, and so now you have to get in line. No, the fuck I don't. You're telling me that right now. But as soon as I get a hold of the district manager, I'm going to know that I don't.
Yeah, you don't, because you got banned and you won't be allowed in the store. If you were so right, if the district manager said you were so right, then why did he ban you from the store? Can someone explain this to me? The math ain't mathing.
And that's what happened. He apologized. He said, no, she could have rung you up.
Manager is not going to say that. A good manager, no matter what, is going to back up his employee. In public, he's going to back up his employee. And if there's a mistake, later he'll talk to her away from the public eye. But in public, you back up your employee.
We don't do that to people. I don't know.
Yeah, Anastasia, a lot of things happened tonight. Melissa, the lady, the woman that was that V was fighting with on her live yesterday and today, she was here. She was here. I would say you go back and rewatch, because the real story came out.
I don't know. Whenever I deactivate, I'm just gonna try to live my life again, right? Try to continue to survive this little bit of survive until my name is everywhere that the haters don't want it to be, and my story gets out there, and everything that I said was gonna happen is gonna happen. I'm victorious and triumphant in every way, and everybody that did wrong to me is gonna be dealt with by the universe.
Oh, by the universe. You said you're going to try. You know what? Try harder. You're not trying hard enough. You keep getting sucked in, and you keep coming back when you should fight the urge and just improve yourself. Like you say you're doing, improve yourself. Well, this is one of those things. Fight that urge. None of this should have happened. You know, and I got that little other bonus video too. So this one's almost over. We have another, and that one's only like 10 minutes long.
So until then, I'm gonna try to just go on living my life in Willis County.
Try harder.
But I'm not gonna tolerate any fucking disrespect, especially from establishments that are not privately owned. I don't think so. No. Hi, Cherie. Is your grandson already awaiting summer? I'm glad I saw your comment. All right. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I'm going to let y'all go. And, I mean, why the hell am I, you know? Why? Let me go ahead and do it. Because y'all are amazing. And I'm going to need your help later on. Whenever I am paying to get my, you know, story out there and doing all that, I'm not even tried.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
How long is it going to take to get this story out? It's been over 6 years already. Arguably, maybe 8 or 10 years. And if the story got out and Wait, well, you know what? Whatever you got to tell yourself to survive. Whatever you have to tell yourself to survive,
So.
I guess.
Thank you for being a friend. Traveled around the world and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Thank y'all.
Weird.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad, Sherry. I'm glad.
That cracks me up every time.
I'm glad. Sonia Magdaleno, before I log off, I don't know if I have to ask you because I don't know. Who are you asking? What does this bitch have to do with this? Like, are you calling me the bitch? Because I don't know. I have autism. I have to ask.
I thought she knew everything.
Or are you talking about the other bitch that was here earlier? I have to ask. Well, you can find a way to like message me if I get it wrong, but I'm not going to take any chances. I don't need that energy, and you're not clarifying it. So, bye. My cutoff game is like, I'm being serious. If I have to question your motives here, I don't have time for that. I do not have time for that. Look at all the shit that I'm already surviving.
She's
Please.
a master.
Anyway,
she's a master blocker.
I love y'all so much, and y'all be well, y'all be safe, and I'll have an update for y'all because I'm going to show these little screenshots, you know, and be like, you see, this is what happens. This is what happens. Yeah, we don't have HIPAA in retail. We don't have HIPAA in retail. But when you live in a small fucking town that acts like it's the fucking Wild West, and these fucking relatives of these people think that they're gonna fucking deal with you because of some shit that was told to them, that's a problem. That's a problem. It's inappropriate and it's unprofessional. So anyway, I love y'all. Bye.
Thank you, 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 thank you.
All right, let's go to this bonus video because it's already 12:20, and here we are coming up on a 3-hour program again. I don't mind. I'm glad you guys all sticking around for a little bit. This one's only 10 minutes long. And let me grab that for you. Here it is. When is this from? I can't remember.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? On this Wednesday night, I'm at Walmart. If you cannot tell that I'm at Walmart, I'm gonna wait just a little bit to see if anybody else will tune in right now. Hi, Sam. How are you? So this video is just like a little heads up to folks here at. I don't shop too much. I really don't. Whenever I buy gifts for people and stuff, especially in the last 7 years, usually I go. I do it online, and it's what I've been doing for a long time. And so.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, this was about. I want to say 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. Can't remember. Somebody can correct me. I think somebody out there knows. But it's been a few years. Real quick, I know you see the message at the bottom. Please feel free to give my page a follow on Facebook And on YouTube, subscribe. It's free. And hit the likes and all that good stuff and share. And I appreciate you all very much. I appreciate you guys being here for a bunch of hours again. So, all right. Here we go.
There's just a lot of hassle for me involved with just going to the store and having to buy things that I really don't. It's just a bunch of hassle. And this video is one of those reasons, one of those hassle reasons. So I had no idea, folks. Apparently I've been buying things at Walmart, and I'm at Walmart in Wesco, Texas here right now. And apparently I had been purchasing things at Walmart, and I did not know that if you purchase something and it's not in a bag, they're going to want to see your receipt. I get it. I get the rationale. I totally get that. But it's not posted anywhere at all, like whatsoever. And I know I'm making this video because I know that there's folks that have no idea about what I'm talking about. They have no idea. And I thought that I was being like a good customer because I was like, you know what? I'm not going to waste a bag if I don't need it. So I went through the self-service where you scan your own items, and excuse me, sir? No.
Because it's Walmart policy that you can't record within the store. So if you want me to speak to you, I'll be happy to speak to you. But
sure, no, it's okay. I'll go outside. It's Walmart's policy that you cannot record in the store, so I'm gonna walk outside. And if this little manager right here wants to speak to me, he can speak to me outside.
If this little manager wants to speak to me, he can speak to me outside. This little manager. All right.
And so, this is the thing, you guys. If you don't know about this policy and you are tight on time, like really, like you legitimately have no time to waste, please make sure that you put every single item in a bag if necessary. I literally had 2 items that I figured, you know, I don't need to waste a bag. I don't need to put a bag on that item. No big deal, right? I'm walking out. The things that I purchased, I really didn't care about having a receipt about. So I honestly don't know what I did with the receipt. I have no clue. And so
you go to the store, let's say Walmart, scan your stuff. Beep, beep, beep. Pay, get my debit card. Receipt, print, yes. Here comes your receipt. 10 seconds or less later, you're walking towards the front door. What happened to your receipt? Who loses a receipt in 10 seconds? I can see once you get in the car and it's in a bag or it flew away or something, and you know, or more time after that, you lost a receipt. Yeah, I get it. But after you just finish paying for something, why don't you have your receipt? Even if you just shove it in your pocket or shove it in your back pocket or your jeans pocket or your coat pocket.
So once I was coming out, that's when the lady was like, can I see your receipt? And I was like, sure. What's going on here though? And that's when they explained to me, and apparently this is a policy, according to these folks here at the Wesco Walmart, this is a policy everywhere, all Walmarts. I may not shop very often in stores. However, I do frequent Walmart when I need certain things, and I did not know about this policy. So if you don't know about this policy, make sure that if you are short on time and you're one of those folks that doesn't care about your receipt at that moment, make sure you're aware of this policy. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck like me. I was like, are you serious? I can't find my receipt. I don't know where the receipt is. And if that's the case, I would have bagged this item so that I wouldn't be wasting my time. So now this is my thing. People who have documented learning disabilities, people who don't know any better, if this is a nationwide rule in Walmart, Why don't you guys let folks know about this for real? Really, just a simple sign. You guys put all kinds of signage all over the place. You have a lot of empty space. There's the managers right here. They're hiding now because they see that I turned the cameras on them. But you know, this is nothing bad. This is nothing bad. I'm not saying that those managers are bad folks. In fact, they have nothing to do probably with this policy at all, other than just having to enforce the policy. So I don't even know why they're hiding or anything, because I'm not calling them out for anything. I'm actually calling out Walmart for not letting folks know about this. They know that they're people, they know that the majority of people that come to shop here are short on time. Many of them have maybe 1 or 2 jobs.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're such a busy person. You're so busy. You don't have time to bag the stuff you bought or grab your receipt. You have to run out of it so fast because that meteor is coming down. It's going to crash on Earth, and you only got, 2.5 minutes to get in your car and get home. Or, you're waiting for a phone call. The president's going to call you. You have absolutely no time at all. You're running out to a surgery. You're doing a heart transplant, and you happen to be at Walmart right before the transplant, but you got to hurry up and get out of Walmart and go do your surgery.
You got limited time, and the last thing you need is to go out to store, be in a hurry. I got out 30 minutes from work early, and I was like, woohoo! I got out 30 minutes earlier than I planned, and so I'm gonna save some time today, right? Nope, not for me, because I apparently didn't bag my things at Walmart and I misplaced my receipt. And so my issue now is just letting folks know that this is a thing, and if you don't want to be wasting your time at Walmart, make sure that you put everything in a bag. If you don't have any time to waste, and you don't want to waste any bags, just...
You don't want to waste any bags yet. It's almost weird not to put something in a bag. I mean, unless you got like a giant bag of dog food or cat food or, soil or whatever, it's something, a big item. I can see where you may not put it in a bag, but why not just put it in the bag? And the camera that's right above knows if you printed a receipt or not. And if they would have seen that, it probably wouldn't have stopped you. Just saying.
Just think about it. Do you really not want to waste that bag? What's more valuable? You wasting that bag or your time? Because apparently Walmart's going to put you in a situation where you're going to feel that your time's more valuable, more than likely. Either way, my deal now is post this somewhere. If this is a national thing, if you do this everywhere, then post it somewhere so that folks will know about it.
Post it, everybody. If you make a purchase, you may have to show your receipt. Do you actually need a sign for that? Do you actually need a sign that tells you if you bought something, you may have to show your receipt? Now, I will tell you this. This has come up before. As far as showing the receipt, people just want to walk out of the store and they get stopped. The reality is that person that's standing by the door when you're exiting, you don't have to stop and show them a receipt or show them what you have. You can just keep walking. It's not the policy of Walmart that you have to produce a receipt. It really isn't. Where you do have to produce a receipt is Sam's Club or the other Costco. A club is a membership. And when you sign up for membership, you read the rules. It says we can ask you for your receipt. Every single time you come in and you walk out the door, we can ask you, show us your receipt. There they have a right to, because they're charging a membership fee. That's part of the rules. But at Walmart, You really the law, and I looked this up before because I would get annoyed at how long the line was. I'm like, dude, it's got cat food. I want to get out of here. Not in a hurry. I just want to get out. And as long as you paid and you're there, and your receipt's in your pocket, even if they ask you for it, okay. Here, I just paid right now. Here, there it is. What's but to say you lost your receipt 30 seconds ago,
and they won't be wasting their time. Again, the majority of people that are coming to Walmart likely don't have a lot of time on their hands all the time. And so perhaps it would be good public policy to be letting people know about the inconveniences that they may encounter, during the course of them trying to gain some, purchase some things from Walmart. So again, Walmart, you are a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar company, and I'm sure somebody from Walmart is going to watch this. And I think that you guys make a lot of money off Americans, and the least that you can do is attempt to save them a little bit of time. And if that means posting up these kind of rules, letting people know, FYI, if you don't bag a pencil, you're going to be stopped. If you don't bag a can of Coke, if you don't bag that pack of 3 shirts that you don't really want to, waste a bag on, but hey, if you don't hang on to your receipt, you're going to have to be waiting all this time for them to go back and look at your items that you purchased. Then perhaps Walmart should be posting these things so that folks will know what's going to happen if you don't bag all your items. So that's my thing. That's all it is. And again, I just feel this is me suggesting something that's reasonable to a company or an entity that should be thinking about these things on their own. So I can't imagine that a company as big as Walmart doesn't have people working for them to identify and foresee these potential issues. Okay? So please, Walmart, one more time. This video was put up for 2 reasons. One, to warn people who were like me, naive to this rule, and may be in a hurry and may one day be affected by the time constraint that...
To warn people, oh, you may be in a hurry and they may want to see your receipt. In my opinion, if they want to see a receipt, maybe they've been watching you and they saw something funky. Why you got to go on a whole live video, talk for 10 minutes about the policy and how Americans have no time to stand there and show a receipt?
That their mistake will cost them. And 2, post your rules so that folks will not be wasting their time. And they won't be, walking out of Walmart thinking, well, I should have just gone to H-E-B, or I should have just gone somewhere else to Target or something. So yeah, if you want to make your place a little bit more friendly for folks to be shopping and want to avoid wasting their time, then please post things like this so that they can avoid this kind of inconvenience. So that's it. I'm going to go back inside now, see what these little managers tell me, and yeah, that's it, guys. Bye.
I wish I had the rest of the video. I don't know what happened. Maybe we can dig for it to see if anything. My opinion, allegedly, there was a suspicion of shoplifting. I think, but who knows? It's when you have a bad reputation, the word gets around, something, there had to be something. There had to be something. So, sheesh, that was the longest 9.5 minutes of my life right there. Americans have no time. If you have no time, you're not going to Walmart. If you have no time, you're gonna order online, do curbside, or go to the corner store, go to the gas station, boom, in and out. You're not gonna travel, go to Walmart, park in the big parking lot, walk, go inside. As you're walking out, then you're gonna claim you don't have time. You're so busy. You ridiculous. So gonna call it a night. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Something will come up. I guarantee it. Something will come up, and we will take it from there. I got some other oldies that I'm gonna pull up here. Maybe I'll show one of them tomorrow. Oldies but goodies. Vintage VT Chronicles. So we'll do some of that. And hey, I appreciate you all being here with me for 3 hours and 9 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the program. Feel free to tip the jar. You don't have to. But if you did, information is right there. That is the Cash App right there. Somebody did ask me earlier, but I didn't get to post it until now. But thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Have a great night. Bye.